Hello, everyone. We're back with episode 10 of our modded Grand Cathay campaign, playing as Yin-Yin. We have had some good battles. We've almost taken out the JC Pirates. I think we actually might have. Maybe we're getting pretty close, but we've almost gotten control of all of Cathay. But the Great Bastion is still under attack. We have Tamarkan, who's also declared war on us, out in the west, but we have Zatan the Black coming after the Dragon Gate with 3 armies, so we have our work cut out for us. This is probably not a winnable battle, but we need to try to slow them down a little bit, so we'll have to fight it. So we have Zatan the Black coming in with 2 other armies. We're kind of screwed in this battle. We don't have any extra reinforcements, so it's just the garrison. I'm going to try to do some damage to him. Zatan the Black is just a nightmare. I always forget how good he can be once he's on his Lamasu mount, because he gets immune to contact effects, but he also silences nearby units if they have any abilities. We're going to try to get some early damage onto him. He does have regen though, so he's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. Big charge there too, actually. Knocks a few units off the wall, kills them immediately. Celestial Dragon Guard, we're going to try to bring them up and attack him, which for some reason looks like they were trying to go outside the gates for a little bit for some reason, which is really annoying. And the Death Trigger rocket launcher getting some nice shots into our crossbows. We are targeting that down with all of our wall towers, try to kill it off as soon as possible. This is just a war of attrition. We're just trying to finish off as much as we can, delay these guys a little bit. Taking out the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbusses pretty well with our no gunners though. But lots of Hobgoblin archers. We've got 2 halberds over here along with our Celestials. Dragon Guard trying to hold them off, but yes, holy man, every time he gets a charge like that, it just kills off like 5 or 6 units, so very quickly he's going to do lots of damage. He throws down his net on our Celestial Dragon Guard so they can't get up there and stop him. They are rooted in place for a couple more seconds. Flamestorm coming down on the Jade Warriors. Flamestorm actually doesn't do too much armor piercing, but it kind of got lucky and stayed right on top of them. I did try to move them a little bit, but it did quite a bit of damage. The 2 breaches in our walls. I think the Chaos Dwarves caused that. What's one of Zatan's skills, I believe. But we're just trying to hold them off some Jade Warriors. Try to keep everything up here. Shooting for as long as possible. Hobgoblin sneaking gets climbing on the walls. We got halberds covering the gates and the breaches. And just some of our crossbows and peasant archers on the walls trying to deal some damage to those ranged units. Yes, these crossbows getting kind of devastated. Celestial Dragon Guard finally not rooted anymore by that net, so they're going to go back on the walls, try to fight him for a little bit. The Trigger rocket launcher taking a lot of damage, almost getting killed off, so that'll be nice if we take that out. But here come the other 2 armies, 2 more Sorcerer Prophets. Mostly Hobgoblins, but there are a few units of Chaos Dwarves, some Blunderbusses and stuff like Piercing bolts coming down, decimating our Jade Warrior crossbows while these Hobgoblin cutthroats climb on the walls. This other lord, or this is his Demon Smith actually, is part of Zatan's army, coming in on his Lamasu as well. Be able to get some nice charges off, but he's using his pistol ammunition right now. But yes, Celestial Dragon Guard, look, they're just getting decimated by Zatan the Black. Not only because he does very high weapon strength attacks every time he hits, but just because his charge animations give him so many opportunities to knock units off the walls that he's just racking up kills. 84 right now, but try to bring in our Jade Lancers and Peasant Horsemen, try to hold back some of these units over here as they try to push in. It's all about attrition, killing off units if we're able, or at least weakening them severely. Climbing the walls, we're still able to hold out for a little bit. We've got some of the tier 3 towers in the back, which aren't able to do anything because the range is just short, which Creative Assembly just needs to change a lot of the seed maps because they're just awful. But he's trying to tie down these Jade Warrior crossbows again. Celestial Dragon Guard trying to do some damage now, but yes, they're just getting absolutely decimated by Zatan the Black. 104 kills. He's just killing them with every attack, just kills several of them. Very high weapon strength, plus he has his Armor of Gazrak, so when he enables this, whenever he takes big bursts of damage, he gets a big ward save, which basically helps him not take any damage from these guys, so that regen just keeping him topped off. Very hard to kill character. Dealt quite a bit of damage to the Demon Smith though, with our ranged firepower, but now it's getting into melee. So, not quite. We can do not a whole lot we can do now. We're starting to push through the gates, cast our warriors, fighting some Jade Warriors, halberds. They do have armor piercing, so they'll be able to do a fair amount of damage to these guys. Our battle on the wall is not going terrible, but they are starting to push through, trying to get into our back line a bit. We'll start moving up these Jade Warriors halberds in just a second. But the Chaos Dwarves just have a huge number advantage with all the hobgoblins and the several armies reinforcing, and we don't have anything to help us. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. Peasant Horsemen. 35 kills actually, but they're going to come try to help these guys a little bit while they reinforce. These Blunderbusses did manage to push through and get off the walls, so Jade Lancer's going to come in and try to finish them off. Ironhill Gunners trying to get some shots, but yeah, look at that. There goes more of our crossbows and our Celestial Dragon Guard, just absolutely getting decimated. They've only got 300 value against this character. That's who they're like basically designed to fight, but he's just getting perfect luck with all of his attack animations, pushing them off the walls. We are able to kill a few units though, but battle is very quickly not going in our favor though. Over here we're holding out all right. Seems like they've run out of magic, so no more of those big armor piercing drops. But some of those bound abilities going down. Armor of Contempt, giving them more armored melee defense, and centering the armor of our Jade Warrior halberds, so they're not going to do well anymore. We brought up these other Jade Warrior halberds, trying to get recontrol of this gate just to try to keep those wall towers shooting for as long as possible. But we're barely hanging on at the moment. We've kind of finished the units that came on this flank, but Zatan has nothing to challenge him in this battle, unfortunately. So we're just going to try to focus on other stuff while we can. And yeah, man, I really hate the siege maps. Like, this is completely worthless. They completely need to redo all the siege maps and tower placements in particular. If they don't change the maps themselves, the layout for that stuff just needs to be changed. But Chaos Dwarf Warrior is now trying to push through into the breach. Reminds me of the Kingdom of Heaven, fighting up here. Peasant Horseman doing a little bit of damage. And we're just very slowly getting ground down. Just on the black, big rear charge there into our halberds. Yeah, this caused terror. Is not going to help our guys. And on this side, we're slowly just getting whittled down. All that range firepower from the Hobgoblin Archers able to actually do affirmative damage. We've lost this wall. Our units are getting routed off, so it's just our little center formation that's holding out a little bit. We tried to take off our crossbows and try to get them so they can fire into these guys a little bit. But, yep, Zatan the Black, 204 kills, back up to full HP basically. And this unit's heavy up and up, and with that, we have army losses. I think this is the Dragon Gate. The Dragon Gate has fallen. Well, that was kind of a slaughter. Yes, Zatan the Black just had no mercy. We only killed off a few units, but they were important units. We killed off the artillery, some blunderbusses, and some sneaky gets, and severely hurt other ones. The second and third army basically were unscathed, though. Yes! Spirit Army, do your work. Yeah, I swiped out one of them. I like that. Yeah, we do have to keep an eye on Tarmogan, though, since he is up in the Mountains of Morn. Looks like he's fighting Goldtooth quite a bit, though. He wiped out, not Grom, Grimgor. JC Pirates are almost dead. We've got them down to, like, what, 2 settlements? I guess they have some down here. But Yin-Yin is taking care of those, I think. We're almost to the point where Miao-Ying can start heading north. Our caravans are getting killed, though. Let's send this alchemist back. Orbad got killed. Right, now our caravan completed. I thought one of them got wiped out. Maybe one did get wiped out at the end of last episode. But this gives us more base missile damage for Missile units, armor for peasants, and melee defense for peasants I don't really care about. Construction time. Melee defense when defending, that's actually going to be very nice. But it'll take us 6 turns to get there. Melee attack when attacking. Green units. Melee attack for cavalry. More cavalry bonuses. Okay, what if we want to go down here a little bit more? Fruit rank, melee attack for Jade Warrior stuff and Lesser Dragons would be great. Start going down this stuff.
We must remain superior.
Yeah, but Yin-Yin should be able to start heading north now. Oh no, that's right. We still have these 2 settlements. She'll take G. Oh, we have this guy too. Crap, I just forgot about that.
You face a dragon of
Well, what she's gonna do, she'll come and finish them off this way while heading towards the Great Bastion. This army can probably wipe these 2 guys. Oh, actually, they have pretty good armies. They're very high experience for the most part. We'll attack the army outside and see what the victory's like. Oh. Oh, the garrison's got a fair amount of experience too, that's why. Okay. Well, we'll try to get an ambush.
shameless absurdity.
Because I can't face them on my own. Oh, well, I guess this army might have been able to win. I didn't think about that. Actually, can we get Dragon Jade Guardian Cavalry now? We can get these guys. Oh no, it has to be upgraded first to the Celestial Observatory. Oh no, it is upgraded. Oh no, it's okay. No, it has to get to that one. Okay. Well, this guy was gonna go help defend the Great Bastion, but
Gate Master.
looks like they've already got quite a bit on their hands.
Gate Master.
The spellcaster was gonna join this army, but this gate master can come over here. We'll start having them recruit some ready units, so you can get Terracotta Sentinels. Let's actually just do one and get some more archers.
Balance in all things, even bloodshed.
And you... let's get more Celestial Dragon Guard.
Tiger and dragon.
Fome has its garrison. Let's try upgrading it though.
Leader of men.
I don't remember exactly what this guy was gonna do.
No, I'm surrounded by fools.
I can't get here in one turn though.
For Grand Cathay.
Yeah. We'll have him go back and help
Servant of the Dragon.
up here. Jinho though, we're almost to where we can get your landmark built up, so we can get some more Astromancers at a high rate.
I
Ying.
stand apart.
Oh, we're gonna go to our red line skills now. That's right. Unless there's something up here. That's just recruit bonuses. We don't have any of the Celestial Dragon Guard yet. We only have our one Sky Junk. Yeah, let's get some red line bonuses.
Fit for the dragon's daughter.
Gate Master. Give more bonuses for your army. On the defensive side, Astromancer, you've hit level 20. Oh, we can choose your unique skills now. So Master of Stone gives us research rate, hit points, and physical resist, along with a debuff for nearby enemies when we're casting. Then armor and physical resist for our army, but only for constructs, which we don't have a lot at the moment. You'd get Bound, Upcast Endure, which is a very good spell. Dragon Disciple gives us magic item drop chance, leadership, weapon strength, fire resist. Boost to nearby units when we are casting. Which we don't use her, well, this guy, we don't use him a lot to cast since Yin-Yin is in the army. Ooh, this is very good though. Melee attack, weapon strength, missile strength for a lot of units. That's going to be great. Then the last one gives Bound Dragon's Breath. That's very good. Court Wizard gives you melee bonuses and control local province, along with bonuses when my allies cast spells, leadership and melee defense for a lot of units. Let's do like a dragon. I think I like that for the best. Go checking Felix. Got your unique skills now. Let's get Dragon Slayer as well. Fire resist will help against the Chaos Storms. For our Vanguard, what is no half measures? Just reduces corruption. What about this one? Gains a range attack ability? Yeah, let's do that.
The dragon-blooded.
Actually, is there anything good we can recruit in one turn? Yeah, let's get rid of some of these peasant archers. If they want to attack us, that's fine. We can beat them in combat.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
This harmony craves us.
Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, we have to cancel some of the stuff that I planned somewhere else.
Master of Feng Shui.
We have cavalry, we have artillery, we need more front line or firepower. We can get in one turn. We have a grand cannon. Let's get the dragon breath gunners. They're pretty cool. Oh, we'll do one of the fire crossmen because we haven't done them yet.
Descended from celestial glory.
Ataman. Income from all buildings. Let's do that one. For you, horse comrade or purger, horse comrade.
Secrets and potions.
Oh, that's right. We have these guys too. Which, were we getting rid of this now? I think we're going to get rid of this now to get rid of all the huge control penalties.
Discipline is eternal.
Yeah.
Iron.
Oh, that's right. Jiaming, we haven't moved you. Looks like Nakai probably going to deal with this. But Daicheng actually has a landmark, so we want to get that one.
Follow the iron wind. Once my forging is complete. As hot as the forge's heart.
And we'll send out just a caravan with barely any money. The south is going to be safer because it doesn't go through Nurgle territory. Let's do that.
A worthy addition to my arsenal.
Oh, hi Chai, I forgot about that. Well, we'll build it up next turn. We have a second caravan, but I don't have enough money to deal with it right now, so. Luckily, Nurgle looks like is busy with Greasus. Yeah, once we finish up the Jade Pirates, then we can focus fully on the Great Bastion and taking out stuff up there. Because that's the big issue right now, is just they're throwing lots of armies at it, and we don't have enough to defend it at the moment. Because we've got both the Chaos Dwarves and Village. Luckily, we pushed off Village for a little bit, but... Caravan encounter. You could pay for 25 and an additional node. Yeah, let's do that. Demonic Incursion.
I serve the Shadow Court.
Let's look and see where it would actually appear. It would appear at Shenyang, which does not have a garrison. Let's... we got one more turn, unfortunately, so let's put an army there. We really don't have anything high level. Let's do... I guess this guy's available next turn. So let's just put someone that's low level and we'll replace that next turn. Give you some archers to start off with. They're good at siege defenses, so... If it comes down to it, we'll do that. I should look at getting another caravan out. We're going to send you down here. You make more money from Barrack Fire, though.
Favored daughter.
Okay, Miao Ying.
Celestial General. First among warriors.
Okay, we can probably fight this guy in the field and not have a problem. Wow, really? Oh, I guess it's because it's so high experience. I'm fine with that. Oh, they're undead, so some of it's going to come back. I always forget about that.
A gift from my ancestors.
Okay, if we attack this army again, however, they're going to be able to reinforce. Miao Ying cannot make it back in one turn or to go help, so I'm going to send her this way.
I decree death.
We'll have you recruit some more units. I'm just going to murder those Jade Lancers. We'll get some Crane Gunners.
The House of Secrets.
Let's repair Haichai, actually, whatever you call it. Start making me some money, because I really need you to do that.
Long fire hardens.
Yeah, hopefully they're not able to push down into here, though.
Wizard of Warpstones, an elixir of tirelessness.
Sprout upwards to wage in. I'm with you all the way.
Because this army's not strong enough to take them on. Can we just give you some more archers or something globally? Yeah, not a lot we can recruit in one turn yet, so.
The Celestial.
Yep, you'll keep moving this way. It looks like they're just going to besiege these guys to death. So, that's fine. Cathay, do you have any actually territory besides this two? This must be your only 3 settlements. Are you at war with someone? They're only at war with the JC Pirates, that's good. But they're likely to declare war on us after they finish them off. So...
Humility in all things.
And I got any artillery here? No, I cannot. Let's get some halberds. Some more crossbows.
Where is the promised unity?
Harmony before ferocity.
The Storm Dragon.
Windshaper.
Master of fortifications.
Oh, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, the Chaos Storms are the big issue right now. I just didn't expect them, because we had been able to fend off 1 or 2 armies. And we have Nurgle coming down this way too. Great. Okay, they are pushing in towards the Terracotta Graveyard, which is bad. Looks like we hurt Zatan's army bad enough that he had to retreat to recuperate. Oh, but we got more Nurgle armies coming this way. Of course. Hopefully Village is a no-show. Yes. Peace tree for 3,000. Sure, I'll take it at the moment. Oh, I didn't look through diplomacy last turn either. We were pretty close to confederating Yin-Yin at one point. A lot of our army is damaged, and we lose pretty much everything. But oh, GT Pirates, when will you learn? Even with my army half dead, you're still no match for us. They've got support from the second army that has Spawn of Zeech from Village. They've got, what, 5 loaded cannons, which can be very dangerous. So we've kept all of our units back except for our Lancers, our Gatemaster, and our Dragonlord Shooting Gun. We're going to go back and try to take care of all this artillery as soon as we can, because the rest of the army is not too tough without it. So we'll be dropping down some magic on them. Jade Lancer is going to come up a long way on the top right, since it is a little bit less defended. Try to get some charges into these guys in the back. It is a Jade Pirate Sea Lord, who is, it says he's an Empire Fleet Admiral, but they share the naming, because that, I think, in the database, so that's why. But we're just going to try to get some early shots off. Chaos Furies, unfortunately, go down for a little bit. Try to tie up our Dragonblood Shooting Gun, maybe get some of their ammunition off, along with the Spirit Leech coming down to weaken her. Luckily, she'll do pretty well with that. She has Bound Earthblood for some healing. And we have our Ancestral Warriors swimming in the back, try to tie down some of these looted cannons, along with their Jade Lancers coming to the side for a nice charge. There's a bloated corpse over here, though, which could be a little bit unfortunate if I'm not careful. I didn't notice that quite off on the bat. But it looks like it's not going to go back, actually, which is great for us. Already dealt with one loaded cannon. We're going to move these guys and try to get the other ones over here that are pushing through with the GC Pirates helping out. But Jade Lancers coming for a nice charge and big spell down, big Constellation of the Dragon from our shooting gun. Decimates like 3 units. Our Gatemaster here just tying up some of these units, while our artillery, we did move our units up a little bit, but our artillery's been able to get some nice shots off. We have some Firecracker Mortars shooting the ranged units, cannon going after this zombie pirates, and our bolt throwers hit whatever they can. We have our Dragon Turtle getting some fire off immediately, but we're going to pull it back for just a second. Our Gatemaster does have an item that lets him summon some more Ancestral Warriors, so it's going to be nice to shut those guys down. The reinforcing army coming in. This Lord pretty much dead, but the 3 Spawn of Zeech can be nasty with their barrier. So they come in for a big charge against our Jade Lancers. I did not notice that. They were trying to finish off these looted cannons, so we're going to pull them back before they lose too many more models. But very nice job here, clumping these units up. Dragon's Breath going down, trying to get some good damage on them. Artillery doing its work, along with our Dragon Turtle, Divine Lance Battery. I really like this unit, actually. Very cool. There's our Fire Crossbowmen, which are pretty cool. So these guys don't have very many models. They're kind of similar to Crane Gunners, but instead they have a fire munition with pretty good range. It does a little bit of explosive damage. But no shields, or sorry, they do have shields, but very low model count, so you need to be very careful with what you actually use them for. These Ancestral Warriors doing very nice, killing those GC Pirates. Jade Lancers did manage to pull back. They lost almost a quarter of their models, but we've dealt almost entirely with the first army. There still is 2 things of loaded cannons up and running. One has pretty much been decimated. The other one is fully operational, though. Fully armed and operational battle station. I love Star Wars, so Yep, we're going to use the anti-large missiles of the Divine Lance battery on some of these Chaos Spawn now. I'll try to get them down. Grand Cannon is just trying to do its last little work and kill off this JC Pirate Lord. Wind of Fire and Flame going down. Gonna roast these guys. Jade Lancers did another good charge, but the Fellbats count on top of them for a little bit, so once they're dead, we'll come back for another charge into these last loaded cannons. Yep, first army is pretty much dead. They've just got these 2 units of JC Pirates left, and their Lord is just about dead. The Chaos Spawn start to move into range where they're just going to get annihilated by all of our ranged firepower. We didn't even have to use any of our melee guys yet. Yes, let's see if we can get a nice little volley here from our Dragon Turtle onto these Chaos Spawn. Ooh, yes. Direct hit. Wipe them out. Have our 9-gun Riflemen also unloading on them. Our Dragon Breath Gunners with their anti-large missiles able to do lots of work now. The first Lord is dead. The second one is almost dead. Constellation of the Dragon. I actually really like this spell. It does big damage. If you can find the right lower armored targets, it'll do amazing. Jade Lancers coming in for another charge. We finally break all the looted cannons. And we defeated all of the first army. The other Lord goes down, so it's just the Chaos Spawn left, which are unbreakable, that we'll have to deal with. One unit that's pretty much full health. The other one over here just getting annihilated as they go in for a charge. Got our Gate Master over here to hold them in place. Oh, they do have sundered armor, so they can actually do a fair amount of damage to this guy if we're not careful. But yes, the Dragon Breath Gunners are awesome. I actually love these guys. They're a very cool mod unit. Grand Cannon, switching to them too. Use one more of our Ancestral Warrior Summon to tie down these spawns each, while our characters go off and try to finish off some of these units because they are attacking us, so they will survive. So we're going to try to kill off as much as we can. Yes, Divine Lance Battery, big volley there. Did actually about 1/5 of their HP with that volley. But it's out of ammunition. We're going to try to target some of those other guys. The Chaos Spawn gonna go down with one last volley, hopefully. Dragon Turtle shooting some guys in the back. And they go down. Victory is ours. That actually went pretty well because of the position they were at on the map. So I'm pretty happy with that. What do we have on? We have the minus leadership on the Dragon Blood Shooting Gun. That's fine. Let's just keep it like that. And let's take the heal so we can actually finish off that settlement next turn. No, I don't want Chaos Corruption faction-wide. Okay, this army actually is pretty decent. And if I can get some regiments of renown, we should be able to wipe this guy out and not lose the Terracotta Graveyard. Let's get this assassin in there.
Tiger and Dragon.
Valiant defeat? What? Against what? He's got, oh, I guess he's got 2 blunderbusses. But still, we've got 4 Celestial Dragon Guard. Still put tagging with great swords for their armor piercing. We don't have a lot of armor piercing missiles, but that's kind of ridiculous. We'll fight this one too. Chaos Dwarves are actually pushing into Cathay now. We had a pretty, I think, like a decisive defeat in auto resolve for this, so I thought we could do a lot better than that. It's mostly Hobgoblins, but they do have some Chaos Dwarf Warriors and 2 Blunderbusses, along with some Infernal Guard on this side. But it was a nice little choke point battle. 3 choke points. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, they're probably getting banned in this one. But we got our Grand Cannon trying to deal damage to these Blunderbusses. That's the most important target since they have a lot of armor and good shields, and we really don't have any great armor piercing for our side outside of artillery. So, gonna do some damage with them. This army was kind of half full of units, and the other half is regiments of renown that we recruited at the last second to deal with this army. So we have the Green Guardian, we have the Jade Wardrum, which is nice for its support, and we also have the Onyx Chrome and the Emperor's Chrome. We can do pretty nice. Hobgun Wolf Raiders are going to get in range of our archers and crossbows. We do have, oh, we also have the bandits of the Silver Road as an archers with flaming attacks. They imbue fire weakness, which is pretty nice. So they're not going to really have much to go for us, but they're going to try to target our lower armor characters, being our Jadeclaw Warlord and our Tyndale Assassin, this is her first battle that we're going to be able to show them off. He does have a nice little missile attack. It does poison damage and anti-infantry. But I forgot they have access to metal magic, so they drop down, Searing Doom with the Steelplate Tigerman, which luckily enough for them, these guys actually have lower models, so they didn't take too much damage from that. We can use our own Alchemist, throw it on some Searing Doom on top of their blobbed up infantry over here. We're going to summon our Ancestral Warriors, Celestial Dragon Guard, try to hold these guys back, especially try to tie up these Infernal Guards so we can kill them a little bit. While our range firepower does its best. They started to move in range of a lot of our stuff up here. They're going to try to put down Searing Doom on top of these Celestial Dragon Guard. These are our Tower Shield Guard. So they are a sword and shield. They have a better missile block chance. Not as much armor piercing though. But they'll do pretty well. Our Alchemists are trying to hold down some of this infantry that's advancing. Our Steelplate Tigermen with great swords using some of their precursor ammunition. Try to deal with these blunderbusses. And they'll go in for a charge in just a little bit. On this side, the Ancestral Warriors doing their job holding down these Infernal Guard while we target them with our missiles. These guys haven't managed to push through, but we have our Celestial Dragon Guard able to hold them back once they go in. And then we have the Green Guardian going in for a big charge along with our Jadeclaw Warlord. He's taking a little bit of fire from the Hobgoblin Archers, but he does have his ability where he reflects missiles, which I should try to push him back and get that close enough to where they reflects those missiles, but Infernal Guard basically went down. They still got some models left. Emperor's Croman getting on the blunderbusses in the back. They'll be okay. They have physical resist, and these guys don't have magical attacks, so they'll be able to hold out decently while we keep them occupied. Grand Cannon. Now we'll switch targets onto the Sorcerer Prophet. Our Gate Guard got quite a bit of damage holding out against those early guys, but he's got some support now from our Steelplate Tigermen. Getting lots of range fire into the enemy Hobgoblin Archers. Yes, Tigermen with great swords. Gonna wreck these guys. And the Green Guardian moving in now. Try to kill off some of these Orc Laborers and Hobgoblin Archers in the back. Sorcerer Prophet still holding out pretty well though. 120 armor. Got about a little less than half his HP left, but we're going to send in all of our characters. The Steelplate Tigermen with their great armor piercing to try to take him out. Move the rest of our units up, but he's been able to target down this Peasant Archer unit consistently with Searing Doom. I haven't really noticed it, so lost 3/4 of their models, but they're still alive. I don't care if they get wiped out though. We kind of recruited them at the last moment to do with these guys. These Steelplate Tigermen use up their ammunition, so they're going to go in for a charge now. Emperor's Crowman doing pretty well, actually. Did very well against these Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses. Still have some units on this side, still coming around, but we have our Celestial Dragon Guard holding out over there. We still have some units firing on them. I actually forgot about these guys, so I didn't notice them with our Peasant Archers, so we didn't fire on them immediately. But the Sorcerer Prophet has gone down, and we're finishing off this side, and it'll be pretty close to causing army losses for the army. Grand Cannon still just going to try to target down the more expensive units. Get these Hobgoblins off. These guys are still getting a few shots off into our Tyndale Assassin, since he does not have very much armor. It's a good target for them. But the artillery now hit these Hobgoblin Archers, and we've just about broken their leadership, and there we get armor losses. Yeah, I don't know what freaking auto-resolve was talking about. We're still gonna have to finish this army off, and there's another one up here. We actually can't finish them off. Sucks. Oh, wait, demon incursion imminent? Did it already spawn? It did. Oh, there's Tamarkan along with another army that's full of chosen. Dang, Shingang is tier, almost tier 4 too. Okay, hopefully we should just be able to auto-resolve that, and then that way we can move this way.
Emperor loves you. It has the honor
Okay, we almost have enough growth to get tier 4, so we're going to save that.
For honor,
Yes.
not fame.
We'll take the heal just because we have to finish that army off because they're undead.
Celestial General.
Unite.
Servant
Cancel.
of the
There we go.
dragons. Marching to war. Spread word.
This army's going to have a little bit of time to heal. So we're going to have you take the Village of the Moon. Meowing will head up north now. Hopefully we can finish these guys off real fast.
A tool
Red line
worthy
skills,
of a dragon.
please.
Cathay needs them. Move like
Hopefully we still have enough movement range to make it to
we will treat them
the
fair.
settlement.
Dragon-blooded sugar gun.
Maybe just shy.
Order.
On. Yes. That's good.
Fight in perfect harmony. They will know order.
Yeah, this army, actually, Yin-Yin might be better if we sent her to fight Nurgle. I think it actually would be. Because this army can
For Grand Cathay.
recolonize this and then head north.
General. I would take that.
Should do
Defend my soldiers.
is replace this with that level 10 lord. I don't care if we lose him actually, so. Come on, where is he?
Celestial General.
That's going to be a crazy amount of difficult battles, though. Yeah, full of chosen, file trolls,
Leave me be.
route flies. We're not going to get a turn of recruitment, and it doesn't have a garrison. We're also going to get a demonic incursion there. If we don't switch over the Warps and Desert. Oh, because we're going to get in the same spot where it's going to be attacked anyway, I'm just going to leave this on this. Because we need the extra replenishment and the defensive supplies. Hanyu Port does have a garrison, but I'm going to upgrade it. Okay, I don't care about garrisons and that stuff, though. Can you make it there in one turn? No, not quite. So you'll take one more turn of healing along the way.
I expect unwavering.
And let's just give you some peasant crossbow. Actually, they would take 2 turns. Oh no, we can get them in 1 turn. Okay. And I didn't check diplomacy again. Okay, we'll trade with them. They actually do like some of the Empire guys, so.
What tributes have
It's a couple hundred more per turn. Defensive alliance with. I'm actually going to do an alliance with Goldtooth now. That way we can concentrate our efforts on the same person. Ooh, and we can get Yin-Yin. Yes.
I speak with the wisdom of the ancestors.
That should let us be able to concentrate more on the last settlements. Yeah, they're going to lose this one next turn. We're going to take that one. Okay, we can put a new magistrate. This one is corruption income. Solid. Yeah, corruption income. Let's do that one. Over here for now. It's not going to help out very much, but yeah, we'll keep the compass where it is. Liju? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at this stuff where we just confederated, which I haven't. Where's all of her armies? They must be out in Lustria. Yeah, they must just all be out in Lustria. So let's take a look out there.
Alchemist of Shangyang.
Come on.
comest of showers.
What are you guys doing? You just went all the way over here? I guess they were trying to come back. Okay, well, we can get rid of you guys. Yin-Yin, cool. She has her own little army. She doesn't have anything great at the moment, and she'll take forever to get there, so we'll just bring her back. Oh, I should have respec'd her. That's faster. Crap. And all this stuff I don't plan on keeping, so we can just probably sell it to Gorok. For a trade agreement. We'll sell him this one next turn if he doesn't offer very much. He offers 32,000. We'll do a non-aggression pact with it. Just so he doesn't randomly... Actually, what if I get you a military access as well? Okay, it's maxed out anyway. Okay, that's fine. Now we don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. We made a bunch of money out of it. Champion. Let's give you more melee defense, actually. And Sating. It just gives you reveal. Give you missile resist, since you do like to take a lot of damage when you get shot.
Leader of men.
Okay, what do we want to do with... Okay, you're going to... We'll have you colonize this, you'll colonize that.
Shaper of the Eight Winds.
Actually, no, we should send you north, because your army's strong. This guy, just basic unit still, so...
I was born to wield it.
Chow. Let's get this stuff leveled up. Salt's a great resource. I don't need any defensive stuff over there. So we'll just go full money. The research rate. I'm gonna switch this over to Yin. I don't need that there. Switch that over to Yin. Yin does growth, which we want to get the stuff to tier 5 as soon as possible. We actually might keep jamming down here. We can go deal with Nakai and his vassal. I haven't seen Nakai actually, besides this army, so I don't know where they are. Nakai himself can be a big issue, but... Okay, yeah, let's start building an army here at Hanyu Port to defend against Nurgle. You're back in 1 turn. You're back in 2 turns. Okay, let's just do you for now since I don't have to pay you, and you get bonuses versus chaos.
Dragon-blooded sugar.
Against Nurgle, we definitely want armor piercing and anti-large. Let's take grand cannons. They're actually no. Let's get stuff that takes longer turns. We'll get them right away. We can get all 3 different variants of the Celestial Dragon Guard. These guys have the armor piercing. The bannermen get access to defensive stance. And the tower shields get better missile block chance. Let's just do 2 of the normal ones and 1 of each of the other stuff. Let's start getting some higher tier range firepower globally. I really like where the Dragon Breath Gunners. These guys are great because they're anti-large missiles. We'll start with that. Gunpowder Road. Nurgle. Oh, Nurgle just hit... Oh no, that's one we just got rid of because it was hurting all of our growth. Okay. Let's go for... Let's gives increased recruit rank locally. We need a garrison here. We might if all this stuff starts coming north. But I want to be able to recruit Dragon Guard from there.
Enemy in sight.
Figure out Marcher and call the Primal Horn, because that's a great buff ability. Tactician, Will of the Dragon, that's great for any battles we have to do. Let's do increased mobility and Searing Doom. Okay, we haven't looked at you yet. You get Scavenge, which is great. It's a death. Should we build another army here to go retake the Turtle Gate? Probably. Or actually, let's put it in Pome, just in case these guys decide to attack it. Charge bonus. This guy will just be... Oh, I should have just done a Lord I didn't have to pay for. Because we're going to replace him next turn. You're going to stay here and defend this. Let's keep giving you more units, though. Since you get them pretty cheap because of our upkeep reduction.
A long fire, hardened steel.
Right, and you are just gonna...
I will make a soldier out of every raw
This guy's actually level 10. We shouldn't keep him there. I said initially I didn't care about losing him, but I do care. This guy gets extra leadership versus chaos. That'll be more worth it. Do non-aggression with them so we can get a trade agreement faster.
on the battlefield. If
do I already have a trade agreement with you? Yes, I do, so I don't care about more stuff. Great Orthodoxy. I'm trading with you. Okay. Alright. I did forget about that stuff. Probably not going to build it right now, just in case they come down this way. So I don't want to just waste money in that area. Oh, hi Chai, we haven't repaired it all. That's right. Try to save our growth on that one. Ooh.
Master.
Sprout upwards to Wei-Jin.
Yep, Ching Yang. It's a lot of stuff. It is like a tier 3 settlement, so the wall towers will actually be able to do a little bit of damage. I think we just try to kill off some of these units. Because we're definitely going to lose, we have no chance, but we got to try to eliminate something. Preferably not the demonic stuff, which has a chance of coming back. Maybe like the trolls and the Famir. We have our first battle against Tamarkan's faction. He's coming in himself, but the army leading the attack is his Exalted Greater and Clean One, several things of Pox Riders, Plague Drones, and Rot Flies in abundance, so they're the things that we're really going to have to worry about. We're going to try to take them out as quickly as possible. Because they're going to annihilate the stuff in the walls, we've pulled all of our archers and crossbows back, try to get them as much time as possible to shoot these guys. Left our Jade Warriors on the walls, and we have our Halberds protecting these guys along with our Celestial General, who will come in and help out a little bit. He does have his nice ability, Lord of Grand Cathay, to give some nice defensive buffs to some of our guys over here. But Nurgle's going to be throwing down spells left and right, trying to deal damage to us. So we started to pull back our range units, try to let our Halberds and Peasant Long Spearmen deal with these guys, so we can get out of melee and get them back up and firing. We are just trying to kill off units the best we can. Tamarkan, we've got no chance of killing anything over there, so we've just put up some towers and they'll start to deal with him once he gets close enough, hopefully do a little bit of damage. Yeah, these peasant archers took quite a heavy blow, both from the charge of the plague drones and then also that magic ability. But we've almost dealt with half of them. We've killed off 2 units. There's still rot flies left. I think we killed... Oh no, the plague drones are right here. So we've killed off some of the rot flies. The plague drones will go down just a little bit. Celestial General doing some nice work on these guys though. But for the Exalted Greater and Clean One, he also is coming with Cakes. Kedzak, whatever you want to call him. Who is a Premier Belfiend. Lower Shadows can be pretty dangerous. Along with a Lord of Nurgle. Oh, this is the Tamarkan Lord. That's what I was thinking of. I was like, why is he so... Why does he have a different icon? It's because he's from Tamarkan's unique hero, but... We've dealt with all the guys that were attacking the back. That's great. So all of our range firepower is up and running now. We'll quickly take care of these rot flies. Halberg's going to move in, just try to hold the gate as long as possible so we can shoot some more stuff. They're just about through the gate though. These Jade Warriors, we're just trying to get some damage off with the towers, trying to kill some of these Pox Riders, but they haven't lost a single unit yet, despite losing a third of their health. With the gates now, they do get a Fury summoned down, which I completely forgot about initially, so they're going to get down some of our crossbows, which is annoying. So we're going to try to kill them as quickly as we can. Another big spell going to come down from the Exalted Greater and Clean One. Celestial General, though, he's getting his butt kicked by Hordred, this Exalted Hero of Nurgle, who's on a Rot Beast. He's anti-large. Oh, he's not anti-large, but he's armor-piercing, so he's wrecking our Celestial General very quick. But the Chaos Fury is going to go down with some support from the Celestial General. We are going to put all of our firepower and try to kill this Exalted Greater and Clean One because it is not immortal yet. It is a very powerful character, so we want to get that out of commission as soon as we can. Mirror Warriors and Bell Trolls, Bile Trolls coming in. Absolutely just dominating our guys. Oh, Chosen Nurgle coming off the walls in just a second. Starting to make way over here. Tarmagon as well coming over to get through this gate, but with all of our focused fire, we are able to do quite a bit of damage to this Exalted Greater and Clean One. He has a massive HP pool, so it's going to be a while before we can actually get him low enough to kill him. But yeah, Bile Trolls. Luckily for us, our Halberd will hold up pretty well against them, but with the Chosen coming in, we're not going to be able to hold off much longer, especially with our Celestial General taking quite a bit of damage. We used our Summon of the Celestial Dragon Guard, the Ancestral Warriors, try to hold him down a little bit more, and we are going to get him dead. We'll turn our fire onto the Balfiend legendary hero, but he is pretty hard to kill. And he's doing big damage to our Celestial General, so unfortunately, probably rout our guy, and he's going to go straight into melee, get on our back line, and unfortunately, probably not going to be able to kill him because of that, so we're going to try to switch fire into some of these trolls. But we knew this was a doomed defense, but we are just going to try to kill off as much as we can. Killed off all the rot flies and the plague drones. Greater Clean One is down for the count. And Ketsak almost dead. Premier Warriors and Chosen along with the Trolls pushing in now. Trolls looks like went back this way to fight these Jade Warriors a little bit, but yeah, that Exalted Hero of Nurgle also was kind of a nightmare. Well, we tried our best. Oh, look at that. That's unfortunate. We did kill the Lord, which is awesome because he wasn't immortal yet. That's why we targeted him down. We killed these plague drones, but all these rot flies came back after we wiped them out, so that's unfortunate. But did our best.
The City of Smoke is
Greasus. Join war against... No, I'm not going to join war against the Poxmakers. Kilgath can... Oh, okay. Oh, they brought a second army? This one's actually not a big deal. It's mostly just Hobgoblin Archers. But we'll deal with them at the start of next episode, in episode 11. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm Warhammer. Have a great day.